What is the best coffee shop to work from home in Manchester? Based on extensive research and hard data, I believe I found the answer. I'd like to start off by outlining the need for this research. Time and time again, I've found myself taking a gamble on a new coffee shop, sitting down to work only to realise that the Wi-Fi is unusable for even the most basic of tasks. So this is the list of potential targets, and looking at this, I am aware it does look like I'm planning a citywide atrocity. Can I just reassure you that that's not the case? These are just all the coffee shops I've been to recently. Which coffee shops are included in this map? Well, historically it's been the big three: Bucks, Costa, Nero. But then a couple of years ago, I couldn't tell you exactly when, I don't think any of us could, but you just turned around, didn't you? And then there was 3 Black Sheep coffees on every street in your local area. So this is the sample size I've chosen. Every branch of the now big 4 that is located within the city centre. Now I know what some of you are thinking. The big chains are trash, mate. You've got to go independent. Have you not tried Campagnolo in Ancoats? Have you tried the Commanding Officer's Grindhouse in Didsbury? No, I haven't. If you've got a problem with the parameters of my research, go and do your own, mate. So what are we judging these coffee shops on? Well, first of all, I think it's important to outline the factors we are not considering. Coffee, it all tastes the same, I don't care. And the second factor is staff. If that was me in that job, I would be fired after 12 minutes. So I am not in a position to pass comment on the quality of staff in each establishment. What then are the factors we're considering in this body of research? Internet speed. The upload and download speeds of each venue have been logged into this spreadsheet, as this is a crucial factor in determining whether a coffee shop is appropriate to work in or not. Well, there you go. Let's just find the coffee shop with the highest numbers for each upload and download speed and then crown it the best coffee shop in Manchester. But hold on, because it's not that simple. There's a third column, and that's ambience. Important question: what is ambience? I don't know. What I can tell you is you'll know it when you find it. Each cafe will be ranked for ambience on a scale of 1 to 10. Combining both these factors, I will now present my findings. Let's start off with some broad analysis. If internet speeds are your priority, you are categorically safest in a Black Sheep coffee. You're worst off in a Starbucks. If ambience is your primary concern, you can't go wrong with a Nero. The average ambience rating there was 7.9 out of 10, and you want to stay away from Costa, averaging an unremarkable 6.9 out of 10 on the ambience scale. Now this is all useful data, but let's get more specific. Combining these factors, which is the worst coffee shop in Manchester? Now before I tell you this, I just want to emphasise the fact that this is in no way based on their staff. The staff that work there are exceptional. The building they work in, however, is abhorrent. It's dark, it's cramped, the internet speeds are nothing to write home about. I'm talking about the Costa on Lower Mossley Street, and with a rating of 4.1 in this metric, there was better ambience at my granddad's funeral. Now, what is the most average coffee shop in Manchester? Interesting question. To work this out, I added together the upload speed, download speed, and ambience rating of each coffee shop to create a master rating for each branch. Once these master ratings were put in order from lowest to highest, the median figure belonged to the Starbucks on 10 Exchange Street. And I'm glad this one got a shout out actually, because I've got a real soft spot for it. It's got an upstairs, which I always love to see, and it's got a big glass frontage which lets loads of light in. If you're in the area, why not give Manchester's most average coffee shop a chance? Now before I tell you Manchester's best, I'd like to give 2 quick shout outs. First of all, the location with the best internet speeds by a country mile was the Black Sheep on Deansgate. It decimated the competition, and because those speeds were so much higher, using the master rating system, it does actually come out on top. But I'm not using the master rating system to determine the best coffee shop overall, because it doesn't allow for the level of nuance we require. The best in terms of ambience is the Cafe Nero on Piccadilly Station Approach. Upstairs in there is the crown jewel of the big 4. There's so much light, you are so high up off the ground, the people watching capabilities are unparalleled. Do you know those people who stop you in the street working for charities trying to get you to sign something? They are usually there, and you can spend a long time just watching them, analysing their tactics, their success rate in engaging members of the public. It's a fascinating watch. It's a remarkable sight. The only problem is you can't even get on to the website to do the test for the internet speeds. The internet is that bad. So for that reason, it's not the best in Manchester. Now for the reason we're all here. The best coffee shop to work from home in Manchester is the Black Sheep Coffee on Piccadilly Station Approach. Why? The internet speeds here are not exceptional by any stretch of the imagination, but they are usable. Where it thrives is ambience, scoring an 8.8 out of 10, Manchester's third best in this metric. I'm talking about the upstairs here. It's a great space. There's plenty of light let in by the big windows. There's booths which are exceptional to work in if you can get yourself a spot, and there is a balcony outside with benches so you can work in the fresh air if you want, if it's a nice day, or you just have that option to step outside if you need a 2-minute break. Nothing beats it overall. So that's your answer to what is the best coffee shop to work from home in Manchester. I hope this helps, and I'll leave the link to my full spreadsheet for those interested in the data set.